Hi, welcome to ADI Technical Training. I'm Matthew. Today I'm in our technical lab at our UK hub in Chadderton, Manchester. Okay, let's get started. In this video we're looking at the Videx, the WS4. It's a two-door controller with a built-in web server. So no specific software, no specialized software. You can just browse into it with your internet browser. I'm using Chrome in this case. The controller I'm using is a WS4. I'll be using the Videx Mifare reader to connect to it. Before you start, you need to download some software. So go to the website www.xprgroup.com/products/WS4, and then on that page you can click on support, and there you'll see device finder. Simply download that and install it in your usual fashion. And I'm on Windows 11 here, so it would install to my downloads directory. So with device finder running, it's found a device, and there's its IP 192.168.50.100. Now what I've had to do is change my IP range in the laptop to view that. So to do that, you simply go to Network and Internet Settings. This is on Windows 11, it's different on Windows 10 and 7, what have you. On Windows 11, click on Advanced Network Settings, and then More Adapt Options, double click on your router, click on Properties, and it's the IPv4 connection, so double click on that. You can see here what I've done is I've changed my range on the laptop to work on the same range as the device we're working on. So it's 192.168.50.10. So if we have a quick look at the device itself, you can see why I've done that. It's 192.168.50.100. So on this with this address here, it's going to look for any address above 10 to 254 to work with a device, which is done. The subnet mask 255.255.0. When you type in your address here and you press tab, it will populate your subnet mask anyway. But because I've got numbers in here, here, and here, it'll be 255, 255, 255, and then 0 for an open range. And then simply apply that by clicking OK. Make sure you close all the network windows as well. It won't be applied until you've closed them all. So with the device available, we can double click on it, and it will take you to the device in question. Username is admin, and on the first login, you type in WS4- and then the serial number, and that will log you in. So I've already done that. And that brings you to the welcome screen, and you can see here it gives you advice. It tells you what you have to do to make necessary changes. So the first thing it tells you to do is change the password. So you can change your password. I've already done it here, so I won't do it. But the current password will be WS4- and then the serial number, and type in your new password that you're going to use to make any admin changes. At the top there, you can see you've got the back arrow. Click on that. It takes you back to the previous page you were on. So let's do it in the correct order. The first thing to do is configure doors. So on the left in the navigation window, we can click on doors. Okay, so we're in the doors menu, and we have a list of doors. Door 1.0 is door 1, door 1.1 is door 2. It's saying that it's not used, so let's click on not used. The name of the access, the name of the door, so we'll call that door 1. It's an access reader. Lock time will be 5 seconds. I always set it to about 5 seconds. Exit button input, we'll say it's 24 hours, so it's always got access to let people in or out. Let people out, sorry. Reader A, what type of reader? I'm using a Mifare reader. These are smart readers. In another video, we looked at the wiring. It's a 4-wire connection, and it communicates an RS485. So the controller actually knows what technology the reader is to make it a bit more secure. Once that's all done, by the way, if you're using door contact, what type of door contacts? I'm saying not connected because it's a demo board. Let's save that at the top there, and that's now saved. So let's go back. You can see the door 1 is now added. Let's go home. Next one is configure the schedules. When can people come and go? So schedules at the top there, new. The name of the schedule, we'll call it times. Oh, there is times. Monday to Friday, Saturday, weekends. So it's from midnight to midnight every weekday, and the same on the weekends, midnight clicking it properly till midnight every day. At the top, click save. So that's that time profile added. Configure the door schedules and then categories. What doors are people allowed through? So again, at the top, click on new. Name of the category. Bad spelling there. Access. All of the doors on the system. I'm only doing a 2-door system. If you're doing more doors, you can see there's door 1. If you're doing more doors, the front door everyone's allowed through, and then there's a sales floor door, only the sales staff are allowed through there, or there's another door which takes you to the warehouse, then you would change, you'd make the appropriate changes. But because we've only got the 1 door configured at the moment, we're going to say all the doors. Schedule 24 hours, it's allowed all the time. Click on save. And go back. So now we've added doors, schedules, categories, and now we need to add users. So let's go to users and enroll a batch of cards. Now, you hear this terminology, enroll a batch of cards, and it's not particularly, it's a different terminology than you might be used to. And what it means is you're going to present a card to the reader, several cards to the reader, a batch of cards, and you need to remember what each card does. Now I'm fortunate, I've only got 3 cards, and I'm going to do them in an order. I'm going to do my red card first, the grey, and then the black. But if you were adding people in, this is what you would do. You present every card that's valid. Once you presented that card, you then need to give that card a name, so who's going to own that card. So let's start. So the card 1 is the first card we're going to enroll. We're going to create new users later. We'll do that later on. The access will be access, as we said, they're allowed in all the time. So let's start to enroll. Now I've started that procedure. On my reader, the reader is amber, showing that it's ready to accept a token. And when I present a token, there's the light beep, and the light changes to green to show it's accepted the token. So I'm going to enroll 3 tokens I've got, the 3 fobs that I've got, red, grey and black. And as you can see, it's come up with the 3 card numbers. Return to the list. And all we have to do now is just give these cards a name. So if we go onto that one there, the first one, red. It's always valid. There's a card number. Click save. Change its name to grey. You can see it's not the first time I've done this. You've got it's pre-configured. Access level all the time. Click save. And then finally this one here, black. Click save, and then go back. So now if we look at our home page, it's changed. It's not come up with those instructions on what to do. And we have a door online. We've added 3 new users with a time zone, with an access level, and we're now ready to proceed. It's a simple basic system which people will be able to have access to whenever they need. One last thing is your settings. If you need to change its IP address, remember this one's on 50.100. You can switch DHCP off, go to a static IP address and type in the address that you would like to use. Make sure you change your dip switch settings here, so it will enable that function to work. But I'm going to leave it as DHCP. I'm going to leave it as it is basically. I'm not going to change any settings there. And there we go, the quick setup of the WS4 from Videx. Installers rely on ADI. The ADI projects and technical teams offer a pre-configuration service. Any project size from a single device or to a complex system. Any IP device can be configured from our central hub using our technical and projects teams. Having your device pre-configured will save engineers time on site. We can set your IP address, the gateways, and in addition we'll make sure your device has the latest firmware on board. Simply get in touch with your ADI sales contact or email the projects team. Thanks very much for watching. All the products mentioned in this training video can be found on our website. Links are below. Don't forget to subscribe. Thanks very much.